Hello everyone, George here, Catholic Positive Energy. Nice to see everyone. Normally, every other week I will do a prayer broadcast, but this week I felt that I really needed to talk about something very near and dear to my heart. I want to talk about my favorite comedian, Tim Allen. He was the star of Home Improvement from 1991 to 99. And I truly, that was a big part of my childhood, watching Home Improvement, seeing how Tim Allen would behave. I never heard of him until that show, and I'm sure many of you have either seen it or you may have been fans of it during its initial run. And what really got my attention whenever I would see the promos for that show, it's when Tim Allen would grunt, and he would go, ah, 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 ah! Yeah, some of you might think that's annoying, but that was his catchphrase. That's what he's best known for, and that's what I love about Tim Allen. Now, with regards to positive energy, I'll tie them together. Now, a lot of us, every single one of us, like I always say, we have sad moments in our lives where negative energy can be very overwhelming. No matter whether, even if you're a priest, a nun, or a Catholic bishop, you go through hard times. There are some unpleasant moments throughout everyone's day, no matter who you are, where you are, or how old you are. It's unavoidable. What really matters is how we deal with life, how we react to things, how we go about handling things. One of the things that I truly love whenever I have my downtime is to watch Home Improvement. When you watch, funny things, it makes you wind down and makes you a lot happier. Now, one of the things that I love about Home Improvement is it's a family-friendly comedy. Back in the 90s, they didn't talk about things that are politically correct. They didn't do that. And I wish people didn't overemphasize that so much today. Listen, people will talk, people will say things, and obviously when people speak publicly, it may not always be well received. But as long as people are not saying terrible things about people, I don't see any reason why you would even need to use those words that I just referenced when I covered my mouth. So, and Home Improvement, it was always funny, and it was always family-oriented. There wasn't anything, really dirty about that. Sometimes they had themes about certain things, low-key about, certain things, but for the most part, it is a family-friendly comedy. So, it always brightened my day, and still does to this day, watching Home Improvement. That's one of the ways I get my positive energy. There are not very many comedians out there in the world who are family-friendly, or who are best known for that. You have a lot who, like to tell a lot of dirty jokes, and say a lot of things that wouldn't be very well received by the Catholic community, which I totally understand. So, like I say, for those of you, if there's anybody out there who's never watched the show Home Improvement, I highly recommend it. It'll really brighten your day. It will totally make you forget about any negative things that you've encountered throughout your workday. I posted some episodes of Home Improvement in the Catholic Positive Energy group. So for those of you who are members of the Facebook group, please feel free to look at it. The name of the page that uploads these videos in their entirety is called A Ticket to the Past. I'll try to post an episode in the comments right here. As a matter of fact, I'll post my favorite episode. Yeah, that'll be awesome. So, what kind of, do you agree with me? What kind of comedies do you all like to watch? I'm sure you have different ones, some that maybe I wouldn't be a big fan of or have never seen. But yeah, watching comedies, watching sitcoms is one way for us to wind down, have a good laugh, and end our days on a positive note. That's usually how I like to end my day, on a positive note, by watching something that I find to be funny. Nothing terrible, something family friendly, but something that really puts a smile on my face and laughter in my soul. I want to talk a little bit more about Tim Allen. I was a little kid when he was just becoming famous. And I remember when he made his first movie, The Santa Claus, when he played Santa Claus, I was so excited because I was like, oh wow, that's the guy from Home Improvement. He's going to be Santa Claus. This movie's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it. And I saw it, and I loved it, and still do to this day. So, he's also made some other wonderful movies, like being the voice of Buzz Lightyear in Toy Stories 1, 2, 3, and 4, as well as being in the Santa Clauses 2 and 3. And Jungle to Jungle was also a very good movie. I was very excited to see that when I was a kid. And it was awesome. It didn't disappoint. So, yeah, Tim Allen is certainly someone who has entertained us and been, just phenomenally funny. Just listening to him talk, listening to him grunt, is just makes all the negative energy in me just go away. A lot of times when you watch a comedian, well, you're either going to find that person not very funny, or it might take you more than 2 minutes of watching them to feel that way. Well, I got to wait until they say something funny. And if I'm not laughing, ha 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 ha, within 5 minutes or less, then I'm not going to be a fan. That's usually how a lot of people feel. But yeah, that's something that has really made a big impact on my life. Always watching Tim Allen, in Home Improvement. I hope one day if they ever make a movie out of that show, well, I'm sure he's not going to play himself, but I hope he'll be involved in some way. But I don't know if the movie will be as good as the show was. I've noticed usually when Hollywood makes a movie out of a famous television series, it's not always very well received. And there was always ways that it could have been made better. But yeah, always listen when I go, ha, 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 ha. Oh, that always made me hyper. Still does to this day. I get a real kick out of it. So please let me know what other things, do you like watching sitcoms? Do you like watching comedians, people who are funny? Or maybe these talk show hosts who are also comedians? I won't name other sitcoms that I'm not a fan of. But yeah, obviously, if I'm not mentioning other ones, well, it's probably because I'm not a fan or I've never really seen them. And I won't get into that. But like I say, Tim Allen is definitely someone who, if you watch things he's done, I promise he won't disappoint, and he'll take all the negative energy off your hands. All you have to do is sit down and listen, and he'll do his part. I once heard someone say, and I won't mention who said this, and this was a comedian, not Tim Allen. This person said that comedians speak to the public in a way that no one else does. And they just left it at that. They didn't specify how that is, but I think we can figure out what that person meant. Comedians do speak to the public in a way that nobody else does. They make us laugh. They're being goofballs. They entertain us. And that's something that really touches our hearts and makes us laugh. And then we start adoring those people. It's wonderful, yes. So I highly recommend, for those of you who may have very rough, unpleasant, unhappy days, if you have more unhappy ones than happy ones, please watch Home Improvement. Please watch any movie that Tim Allen has made, and you'll feel the positive energy. Well, okay, I guess that's it for me speaking from the heart. By the way, I hope you guys also are aware, on the YouTube channel, only for the YouTube channel, and I posted this in the group last night. Now I have a second video under Positive Food called Roasted Zucchini Pizzas. It's for people who like vegetables and people who don't like vegetables. So I'll try to post at least one more video under Positive Food before I start school, because once I start school I'm going to be very busy. So just wanted to let you know, and please let people know, if they don't know already, I have a YouTube channel connected with this Facebook page, and I'd really like to see more subscribers there. I have 20 subscribers in the YouTube channel, and I have over 300 people who like the Facebook page, and 322 people who are members of the Facebook group. I know we can have more YouTube subscribers out there, please. It would really mean a lot to me, and I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you, guys. Let me know how you feel, and I'll definitely do a prayer broadcast with you next week. And I would like to ask, please pray for me, as I'm going to be starting up grad school again. I took an 8-week break, and I'm going to be starting again October 24th. So God bless. Have a wonderful day. Keep smiling and laughing, and please remember, dignification is better than criticism.